Hello everyone, we're here at the York Hall Boxraw Sparring Club. Delighted to be joined by Juwayn Keane. I butchered that. Juwayn. Delighted to be joined by Juwayn Keane. 19 fights, 15 wins by knockout. Describe those wins? What?
Most of them are won by decision. I've got 2 stoppage wins. So,
Okay.
You know,
Nice. So I met Juwayn today at the Boxraw Sparring Club event. We've not met before. So I'm just going to ask you a bunch of questions. As an amateur boxer yourself, firstly, what age did you start boxing at?
I started boxing at 14, so
okay.
Relatively old compared to those guys that you hear who've been boxing from 8. But yeah, was playing football first, and then wanted to do something to get more physical, and then fell in love with boxing.
Okay, and what drove you to get into the boxing gym?
You know what, I watched Frotch vs Groves 2 with my dad and my uncles. I was watching that, I was like, yeah, this looks class, this is something I want to do. Went to a boxing gym and I thought, yeah, this is a bit of me.
Okay, and how old are you now, sorry?
24.
You're 24, okay, so life is 10 years as a boxer. Talk me through the next stages of your career now, because obviously 19 wins via amateur. What's the route looking like for you now to get into the pro ranks? How does that work? Are you going to stay amateur for a bit longer? I know you've got some injuries with your hands, so just explain your current situation now if you can.
Yeah, so currently I'm recovering from injury. I had corrective surgery on my hand, so that was end of August. So still recovering from that. They're saying that by the end of the year I should be able to use my right hand again for a punch with my right hand. There's nationals, so if you don't know how the system works, you have to do regionals, then nationals. If you win that, we'll get into around the semi-finals, quarter-finals. You get picked for GB assessment. So looking to either do GB assessment, box for GB, looking to maybe go to Olympics, put my name, or I've actually been looking at boxing for Jamaica, so there might be opportunity there. So kind of leaving my routes open, because you really want to get accolades and build your name before you turn pro. It's very difficult. It's the business side of being a pro, and people do it, and I have to congratulate them for doing their thing, but it's very difficult. So I want to do it a way where when I turn pro I can hit the ground running. I might have a big name behind me, or I've already got a bit of a following so I can sell tickets. I really want to avoid selling tickets, but if I have to, I will, you know? So that's the steps, trying to get some more accolades behind my name, get some more fights, see some different styles, maybe win some international competitions, and go from there.
Okay, talk to me about, because nowadays it's all about marketing, right? You don't have to be the best fighter as per se. You just have to be known to as many people as possible, be able to put bums on seats. So how important is it for you to market yourself as an amateur boxer coming through turning pro?
Marketing is very important. You've seen the spectacles, there's fights that really shouldn't be happening. You see the Jake Bulls, the Misfit guys, and a lot of them can't box, but they've built their name either in boxing or in YouTube, all them things. Marketing is very essential, especially for a lot of amateurs, because amateurs don't get paid, but you can make a bit of money from a brand deal, sponsorship, an ad, even starting your own community, and you can make money, grow with other people, build your name out, get connections. There's many people I've met because of the marketing, but don't get it twisted. If you're rubbish and you're doing marketing, you're still going to be rubbish. I'm a real fighter's fighter, so I'm still trying to get my fights in, trying to get real accolades. I could really and truly, if I hit 100k followers tomorrow, some people would turn pro, but I wouldn't do that. I want real accolades. I want people to know me for fighting.
Can you talk to me a little bit about your current schedule now? Because obviously you say amateur boxers don't earn a lot of money. How are you navigating that? Are you working part-time? Are you boxing as well? Full-time boxer? Do you have sponsorship deals? Can you talk a little bit about that if you don't mind?
Yeah, I don't mind, man. I'm very fortunate that I landed myself a good job. So I'm a data analyst, so I actually have a full-time job. I've done some day in the lives talking about how I schedule it. It's intense. A lot of guys don't have that. They have to struggle, or they have to do part-time jobs. There's a lot of guys that are PTs, which is a good route, but not everyone can get a lot of clients. And if you got a lot of clients and you're a PT, you're kind of screwed. So it's difficult, but yeah, I've been fortunate enough to do that. Now with the content, I've been managed to get into talk to some people. You'll see it when it comes out, but there's some things in plans. I've also got a community that I've been teaching a lot of boxers how to expand their ring IQ and get to the next level. And the community's been growing and growing. We've got a lot of good kids in there that have been winning fights now. So I've got a few avenues that I've been working on.
Okay, nice. Can you talk to me a little bit about, oh, my mind's gone blank. Can you talk to me a little bit about, like, I noticed as well when I had a look at your Instagram page, you were posting a lot of content, analytical content. Can you go into a little bit more about that?
So a lot of people, they don't know that the most important thing in boxing is your ring IQ. If you look at all the top fighters, Usyk, Crawford, like they study boxing. Like if you even look back to Mike Tyson, great coaches like Costa-Mato, they will tell you that studying film, understanding like there's the nuances of boxing, that's a really important thing. And I've seen that not a lot of people do that in amateurs. It's difficult because you can't really study your opponent. Like I've turned up to fights and I meet the guy on the day and I'm fighting him. Like you can't study, but you can still study boxing and learn different things, up your ring IQ. So anyone you come into a ring, you can break them down. Like you've seen it with guys like Floyd. They go into a ring, they see you, they adapt. You can't do that if you don't know how things work, if you don't know what's the best guard, you don't know how to work on the inside, you don't know controls. If you don't know that stuff, you can get fit and win a lot of fights by getting fit, but it's ring IQ at the top level.
You said you were a data analyst. Did you go to uni? How did you get into that?
I actually did an aerospace engineering degree. So
wow, that's okay. Talk to me about that. Talk to me about
that. I've always been a little bit intelligent. So
yeah, come on.
Why waste it? So I went uni, studied, did the 4 years, got a good job in engineering, and then I've always been interested in data. Like you see the way I break down boxing, it's a science. Like, I didn't get that from nowhere. Like I've applied my skills. Like you can apply your skills in so many different ways. There's some guys that are good at many different things. Apply it to all of your arts. And I've just been lucky enough to get good jobs. Like obviously I fought hard for it. It wasn't handed to me on a plate. But I've been lucky to actually achieve what I wanted to achieve. And I just have to manage it well. That's kind of how it's been.
And then finally, when it comes to it, you know, you're at the crossroads of you're on the cusp of turning pro, but you've also got this data analyst, aerospace engineering. Is that is the aerospace engineering something you'd go into like post-retirement? Obviously, it's a long way away. You're only 24, but or is it something you want to do alongside being a pro boxer as well? I don't know how you juggle that, but yeah.
We'll take it a day at a time, you know. You'll see what happens in it. God willing, everything goes in the right way, follow the right path, but we'll see in it. Time will tell what happens.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, man. I appreciate you, and I wish you the best of luck for the future. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate it.